vibrations of light and love connect to my highest self and release all previous programming and unwanted energies. I intend to set aside my ego and personal identity so that I can be a clear channel for the energy of Madeleine McCann, so we can find out what happened to Madeleine McCann and try to get a little information about her disappearance. Pray now for justice for Madeleine McCann. And may Madeleine McCann receive justice for what happened. Amen. Of course, I have a picture here of Madeleine McCann. She disappeared on May 3rd, 2007, at the age of 3 years old. She disappeared while on vacation with her family in Praia da Luz, Portugal. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. If Madeleine McCann is out there today, she would be 18 years old. She disappeared from their villa in Portugal, and it's believed that she was kidnapped because she just disappeared from her residence on the vacation and has never ever been found. So this is little Madeleine McCann. And now, of course, I'm going to light the candle in honor of the energy of Madeleine McCann so that we can try to connect as much as possible to the energy of what happened. And we're going to use the tarot to see if we can get any clues as to what happened to Madeleine McCann. So I asked the energy of Madeleine McCann to be here with us as we perform this tarot reading in her honor. All right. I'm going to pick 3 of these cards to start. Again. Victim had a history with the killer. Interesting. That was our first card. Now let's get another. These are murder mystery cards, so victim had a history with the one who took her. Could be the verbiage here. I just wanted to point that out as well, because the wording on the card could be altered to fit, obviously, the particular crime we're referring to. Ooh. The one who took her may have an item belonging to the victim. See, I replaced the word killer with the person who took her. May have an item that belongs to the victim. All right, one more of these. One more shuffle. Drugs may be an important factor in the case. Interesting. This is like a curveball, but I think I kind of know what it means. And it may not be the kind of drugs we think. Interesting. Let's see what else comes out. Alright, what message do you have for us from the Moonology deck now? Do you have anything for us from this deck, Melanie? What happened to Madeleine McCann? Oh, that was an accident. There were too many. Let's try to get another message. What happened to Madeleine McCann? Too many again. Maybe this deck isn't the right one to use right now. Oh. Bring love into the situation. And step out of your comfort zone. I think what Madeleine's trying to tell us with these two cards is like, it's someone who we would normally think would be loving to this beautiful little child. And that we need to step out of our comfort zone, because it could be, the truth could actually make us rather uncomfortable in Madeleine McCann's situation. In some way or another. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Rider-Waite deck. I'm going to see if this Crow Tarot deck can clarify these 3 for me real quick. Okay, I feel like someone had to wait a long time for this. I feel like someone made an offer. Someone came towards them and made an offer, and they had to wait for this. Then we got the Ace of Cups with the Devil card. So yeah, that cup that knight was coming forward with was the devil. It's like selling your soul. I'll shuffle the Herbal Astrology deck now. See if any messages can come out of this one. You guys. Okay, so we got the shape-shifting and the revival card next to each other. This one I'm not real sure about, but I think I have an idea, and I don't really know if I want to say it. And then over here, we also have the Radiance card once again, just like we did with Summer Wells, and just like we did with Kaylee Gonzalez. Madeleine McCann has that exact same kind of radiance. She is basically just like innocence and the type that can spread it to other people. The type that can spread this radiant life to other people. Maybe it makes them more powerful for the person who represents, you know. Okay, we have Transfiguration. This came out with the Radiance as well. Transfiguration and Retreat. So the word retreat is reminding me that they were on vacation in Portugal when Madeleine McCann went missing. And so that next to this Transfiguration card, which came out at the same time as the shape-shifting and revival. Something about this vacation was definitely giving someone something that they needed to feel like a whole new person. Because of this radiance. Alright, so now we're going to go to a different deck. Let me situate these. Remember, these were our top 3 as well. Drugs may be an important part of the case. The killer, or AKA the person who took Madeleine, may have an item belonging to her. Well, of course. And the victim had a history with the killer. Or in this case, Madeleine had a history with the person who took her. Or who is responsible for what happened, really. Remember, there was an offer. Someone had to wait. Someone had to wait quite a while for this offer. For this radiance They had to wait for this retreat, for this particular time, for their revival, their transfiguration, and shape-shifting. I don't know if you can see all those, but I'm trying. Okay. That's what we have so far, okay? Entrapment. This one was just stuck to the table. I don't even remember. I don't know why I was there. And it says here, pregnancy, money, heartstrings. So, in some way, definitely something that can make a person feel like they were stuck in this situation that they couldn't get out of, and maybe they owed something to someone, right? Interesting. We're having a Madeleine McCann. Yeah. So someone's definitely obsessed with something to do with Madeleine. It's like a must-have indulgence, right? And that takes me right back to the Devil card, because this is all about temptation and the 7 deadly sins. And it also reminds me of this card, that drugs could be a part of this. So there's some kind of obsession. It's a must-have indulgence. Otherwise, they might get anxiety. This fell out with it. Because what's on the other side of obsession? An indulgence. It's having that feeling of you can't get enough of it. Toxic, unhealthy behaviors in people, obviously. Madeleine McCann went missing while both of her parents were having a good old time at a restaurant while they left the door open. Yeah. It was a little family vacation. Everybody was having a good old time. They left the door unlocked even, so they could easily slip back and forth to the restaurant, bar, and to the villa to check on the sleeping children. And what, to my wondering eyes, when the mother goes to find her children and Madeleine is missing. But then, as I was speaking of this, we got the family card. Blood ties. Inner circle. And remember this one? Toxic people and behaviors. We also got this card about entrapment. Feeling like there's no way out. Because it could have to do with family, pregnancy, money. Basically pulling on someone's heartstrings in certain ways, making them feel completely trapped. And who better to do such thing than family? Or someone tied to family through some type of toxic, unhealthy behavior. Like drugs. Anything connected to the devil. Okay. Let's see if there's any other messages from this one for what happened to Madeleine McCann. Yeah, we got the settlement, agreement, compromise. It's just, yeah. It's a long time for this kid to be missing. Alright, anything else about Madeleine McCann's disappearance? What happened to her? Yeah. Nightlife, gamble, take a risk, Las Vegas. They were traveling with their family. They wanted, like, the money. They wanted the glamour. They wanted the traveling. They thought it was going to be great. And now it's like being in the pressure cooker. It's like, it's not really what you wanted. In the end. It's all fun and games, right? Until someone gets hurt. There are too many. Okay, is there any other message about what happened? Ooh. Yeah. Roller coaster, highest high, adrenaline rush. I feel like this is kind of like confirmation about what kind of drugs I was thinking, if you know what I mean. Think of, you know, the white rabbit. The molecules. Anyway, I don't think I can say it on YouTube based on what other people say, so I'm just not going to say it. But here's a clue. Adrenaline rush. The highest high. Drugs. Something that is a must-have indulgence. Otherwise, there's panic and anxiety. Come on, you guys. You know what I'm saying? These are just my opinions anyway. This is my interpretation of the cards. I'm telling you as much of it as I can anyway. Remember these as well. We had these. We had these two. Yeah. And remember, don't forget about these early on cards to bring love into the situation and step out of your comfort zone. And the message from these cards that I received was, it could be someone we think loves Madeleine, and it may make us feel uncomfortable to think of who may have made her disappear, if you know what I mean. I think that's about it. That's the message that Madeleine wanted to send through, I think. Ooh, now she's flickering to let me know it's cool. All right, Madeleine. I hope that one day we get justice for what happened to Madeleine McCann. I hope that one day we get some solid answers about what happened. Until then, don't ever forget about Madeleine. And let her radiance continue to shine out, because maybe we keep getting the radiance card because all of these things taking place right now or recently in the world are really shining light in the darker places. It's making the world itself more radiant, even though we have to go through the pain of actually first bringing out the darkness, right? So, all right, Madeleine McCann, is there anything else you want to tell us through the Moonology deck before we go? Any other messages at all? Prosperity lies ahead. surrender to the divine. So let's continue to pray for justice for Madeleine. And this literally was the last card that we got for Summer Wells' case as well. So I don't want to make any assumptions on that one again. All right. So thank you so much, Madeleine McCann, for being here with us today and giving us some answers as to what happened to you through the tarot. And now I release you to go back to the energy from where you came. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. I love you.